What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So it is a beautiful day outside today, and it's sad to say that the Trailblazer, which I've had in my channel a few times, more than a few times, did some work to it, light bar in it, we did the brakes on the car, LED lights, and a couple other things that we did to it, is going away. So I sold the car to my buddy D Magnum, or Donald, D Magnum 009 if you guys want to follow him on Snapchat, Instagram. But car is sold. He's picking it up later today. Sad to see it go. I am gonna be getting a newer car. I'm not gonna say what it is yet because I want to leave it a surprise for myself and everybody else. I know what it is, so it's not a big surprise for me, but it's something that I've wanted, and I'm not a big foreign car guy, even though my wife has a Pathfinder. That's because I used to work at Nissan and everything else, but I'm not a big foreign car guy. But this car, or this SUV I should say, it is an SUV, I've wanted for a while already, for a very long time. It came into the dealer a few days ago. I jumped on it. My buddy bought the car for me. Pretty much the money that I made off of the Trailblazer, I completely paid off the other car. And I'm gonna be having it here in a few days. And we're gonna be doing some stuff. It's gonna be part of the channel as well. So yes, I'm getting rid of the Trailblazer, but for now, we're gonna go. I started the Caddy up. First ride in the Caddy in about a week, because I haven't driven this thing in about a week. And we're gonna go ahead and take off, and we're gonna go to a Cars and Coffee event out in Naperville. So let's hop in the Caddy and let's go out there. It just pulled into the Cars and Coffee here. Of course, I got my buddy Jamie's ATSV next to a second gen CTSV, and of course my V Sport. Let's take a look what we got over here. M3. Shelby on this side. Got a new C8 right here, mid-engine. I think it's sexy.
Doing the same thing out there. See, and that's kind of why I'm moving to. My family's from California, Chicago, so like I told you, guys are I got 3 families, Vegas, California, Texas. One of these warm states where the market is moving. Yeah, bro. That's my state. Yeah, my boy keep. So I just did that every year.
Flash wrap Camaro.
Hell yeah! You tell him to stop wiping.
Nice. Some LEDs on there. Like that, he's got an LED, Night Rider type LED right there.
Oh, you're talking about my book pack.
We got a Chevy Chevelle SS. Got some Audis over here. This one's bagged. They didn't even clean it for the show, just decided to come out here like this. Look at that stance. Look at that. This video when I went to the car meet, this is Lav Mag's AMG with the see-through hood. Still nice, I love that hood. We'll love to do that to the V Sport.
I think you'd have to be a pretty mean cop to pull someone over with this car for no license plate. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, door handle right at the bottom of this SLS AMG.
There's some that is.
16 is too tight. Yeah. Now
You got another Mustang right here. Some Supras. Another Viper. McLaren. $720S. Carbon fiber. Look at this. How expensive that stuff is.
Yeah. How you feeling? I like old guy guards. You find you can park wherever you want. Yeah, I need to do that.
Real. 3 Ferraris in a row. Look at this. Ferrari parade right now. Carbon fiber on that thing. Those wheels, you know, those things are freaking. Ooh, watch that.
Ooh, I wouldn't chance that. No. Oh no.
Oh my God, no. Ooh, no. That's it's coming too close.
I will not chance that.
Barely made that. Wheels on it. Pretty good turnout overall for the first event. A few cars I like. A few more cars out this way. Again, we got Ferraris, all that, Lambos, Audis, Camaros, Vets. Alright, so we got a V right here, the second gen V. Who's ever this is in Naperville and came up to this Cars and Coffee, go ahead and join the Facebook group. I'm gonna have the link down in the description of this video. Go ahead and join that group. It's for all Vs. We're trying to get big following in the group so we have meets of our own and just have CTSVs in there. So go ahead and join that group. Previews and vlogs, follow me on Instagram. Again, nice turnout for the first one. That Model T just pulled up. Some other foreigns over here, Germans and whatnot. A lot of Benzes over here. AMG, this is 6.3 AMG right here. It looks like a 2012, 15 model, I believe. If I'm correct here, C63. Love the AMGs, still do like them. Alright, so we're back at the garage. My boy came to pick up the car. This is my baby. And yeah, that right there, D-Magnum. Look at his big old cheesy face. He's taking my baby.
That's my baby now.
Hopefully he treats it better than he treats his Buick. I am gonna miss her. Good car. He backing straight out into my mailbox. Oh, he can't drive. He can't. Look, you see, he's trying to learn how to drive, and he can't. It's his first time. Oh, he's gonna mess this car up so bad.
Good, baby. You're all good. Got a new sheriff in town, babe. Buddy.
What you doing?
I gotta put this on the seat so they do. Get a seatbelt on.
This man wasting my freaking film.
Ouch. Pause it. I'm about to go right now. Alright. Alright. Baby.
Here, about to hit that curb. And there he goes. There she goes. And he's coming back for whatever reason. And I did tell him there's no warranties on it. As is. Yeah. Alright. Careful, you hit that car right there.
Hey, I might want to call Progressive right now. Alright, son.
Alright, so the Trailblazer's finally gone. Got an empty front lot, so I only got 2 cars now. But, like I said, there's another car coming. And he's gonna enjoy that car. He needs that car to basically save some miles and save the Buick Enclave he bought a few years back, because he's putting too many miles on that car. So, as a favor in a way, I basically sold it to him just so he could save up the miles on the other car. And the other car is not 4-wheel drive. And in our winters, of course, here, you know, we have some pretty bad winters sometimes, and he needs a 4-wheel drive car. So he needs my boy. He's been my boy for years. So I did him that favor. I sold him the car, and I got myself another car. And like I said, right now the driveway's like this, empty. Wifey's car is not here. V-Sport's sitting right there. But just like this, and there she is. This is the new car, or the new truck, that's here for the channel. So again, for you guys it was a split second. For me, it's been about a week since I've had the truck in here with me. But again, take a look at her. It's actually pretty chilly today. Down to the 60s, it's about to drop down to the 30s tonight, just so you guys know. But this is it. So where it was at was basically getting a new exhaust. Now, one big thing with these 4Runners, actually 2 big things with these 4Runners. No, check out that sticker it has right there, by the way. Read that. Caution, protected by vehicles protected by me. Love it. Might leave that sticker on there, don't know. But anyways, one big, I'm gonna just go with the cons of why I actually bought this truck. For one, I love the way the truck looks. The style of this truck, and just with the mileage and everything you get out of the truck, not gas mileage, but just the mileage in general, the life out of the truck is awesome. 2 main issues with these trucks. Number one is they have a tendency of rusting underneath. Now, every car rusts underneath, especially if you live in the Midwest, Chicago, Michigan, or I should say Illinois, Michigan, Indiana. We are pretty much considered salt states. They throw salt on the roads when it snows, so basically every car rusts. But for some reason, these 4Runners, the late 90s, early 90s, 2000s and everything, I'm not sure about the new ones, how they're doing, but there's a lot of rust issues with these. They basically rust at the bottom. Some of the frames break. There's even a company, forget the name of it, I'll put the link in the description below, but they make caps for the actual frame to repair the frame. There's been recalls on the Tacoma, on the Tundra, I believe on the, not on the FERRARI, but on, I forgot which one the other ones were. The Tacoma, the Tundra, and there was another one that they had recalls for the frames where I think Toyota had paid up to almost $25 million in claims or something like that of getting these frames replaced for these cars. Now, the frame on this one is kind of rusty, and it did have a hole on the passenger side. Now, what is, the frame itself does not look that bad. I mean, yes, it has rust on it. Again, most frames do. The Trailblazer had rust on it. When I started reading more and more into it, I'm like, oh, I got kind of scared. I didn't beat it with a hammer. I didn't hit any car with a hammer, but I started looking more and more toward the frame and everything, and it's actually not that bad. The frame, certain parts are rusted, certain parts are what. The passenger side had a big hole at the bottom of it. That got capped off and properly sealed. I'm gonna take about a sander. I'm gonna sand some of it down here. In one of these videos, I'm actually gonna show you what I'm gonna do with it. And I'm gonna actually sand it down, and I'm gonna coat it with some anti-rust corrosion stuff that they sell out on the market. I forgot what the name of it is. Of course, I'll have a video when I do that. But let's take a look at the truck overall. Overall, again, it's a 2003, so I went back from a 2008 to having a 2003 now. Paint itself is decent. Again, 2003. A good wash, and I'm going to say a good, nice buff detail or anything like that. Clay bar. This thing's going to look golden. I mean, look at this thing. Again, the muffler here. That's the new exhaust. Put a Borla exhaust. Don't. I mean, I try to go quiet, but you know, it's a V8. You want to make it sound good. Paint wheels. It's gonna need brakes for sure. It is going to need brakes. When you step on the brakes, the pedal does feel a little spongy. Brake fluid's actually, I don't know if you guys can see the actual rotor in there. It's pretty bad. On the back, on the front over here, it doesn't look that bad, but it is gonna need brakes. But I'm gonna pop the hood for you guys. We'll talk about the inside in a second. So this is the inside. No major, I mean, here, take a look at that. Dusty. It is pretty dusty, but I don't see any major leaks. There's some rust, of course, down there. So we look around here, but again, for a 2003, it's pretty decent. Power steering fluid, it looks black, but it's not already. Check this. Power steering fluid's actually pretty red. What does need to be replaced is the brake fluid. That's pretty bad. The actual brake fluid itself is actually completely black, and that needs to be replaced completely. So that needs to be, and that might be part of the reason why I have such a spongy brake pedal as well. But overall, this is the car. Now, I'm gonna be doing an oil change. Of course, I gotta clean that battery terminal there. That's pretty bad. See this one. This one's actually clean. This one's pretty much bad right there, but still decent. Battery seems like it's newer. 2019, they put a battery in this thing. Tires, I know are new. Look at these. Look at the tread on those tires. Good amount of tread there. And I did look at the DOTs on some of these. This is a 2015 model here. They put them in 2015, so they're 5 years old, but still good amount of tread on there. Everything works on this car. That's one good thing. So come around here, and let's go to the inside. We got a little bit of tear here. Again, it's my winter beater, honestly. So it's got, the last person that had this car was a smoker. I found his cigarettes in here and stuff, kind of nasty. I will be doing a full detailed cleaning inside of the car, so you guys will be able to see that as well. I mean, this is going to be another, just like the Trailblazer, I have videos for that. This is going to be the same thing. Videos for this one. But seats in the back don't look that bad. You know, I mean, it's decent. Needs a good cleaning, that's for sure. Everything works like I said. So got the key here, ignition, car starts right up. No check engine lights. It is a V8. I do notice it guzzles gas a lot. AC works, everything works, including the 4-wheel drive, 4 high, 4 low. Now this only has a option for a 4 high and 4 low. No 2-wheel drive high. So pretty much keep it at 4 high all the time because you got it if you're driving over 35 miles per hour. But 4 low does engage. Does drive in it as well. Also the back window. This thing is for the back window. This is pretty cool now. This is one thing I did not know about this. Check this out. Push this button down right here. Back window goes down. Push this up. The whole back window, the whole back glass. Now, I did not know that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I did not know that it had that feature. I think it's pretty cool. I mean, everything else works. Lights on this thing still work. And no check engine lights. I've scanned it for codes. I use, of course, the blue driver. I scan it to see if the codes have been reset, which you go into the smog check to check that out. So the smog check, what that does, again, if you guys saw my video, is it checks if anything's been reset recently, because that tells you if the systems are ready to be tested. And when they all are green, that means it's good. Before I bought that, I checked. That's the first thing I checked, and everything was good to go. O2 sensors, everything. So I'm gonna show you what I kind of fixed so far on this truck. Turn it off. So here's the frame. You guys can see the frame right there. And you know, I mean, it's cracking apart. You can see it right there, kind of cracking apart. But it still holds. It's holding. It's still metal. There's parts right here. And again, I did not hit it with a hammer. I didn't go crazy on it. Yeah, see, all this is breaking apart right here. But if you pushed on it, you still got metal. I mean, yeah, it's breaking apart right there as well. All this is still metal. All that is still all metal, all the way through there, all the way back here as well. So, pretty much, to me, it's still a solid truck for another 2 to 3 years at least. I mean, front frame in here, still sturdy. I haven't dropped this down yet to see anything else in there. It's got some zip ties here. I don't know what it's holding in there. I think some holes is in here. Some lines that are rusty. We'll see what that is in a second once I take that out to do the oil change on it. But, again, still pretty solid overall. So that's my new truck that I'll be using, and here's what they did actually. So I guess you guys can see it here. It's getting kind of dark, but they capped it. This is the part where everything was all rusted up, and they capped that up. Look at that. It's all capped, welded on there, and of course treated so the rust stops. And it needed some new axles because the axle boots were leaking, so I got some new axles in there. I don't know if you guys can see them, both sides. But it is going to need some brakes. Brake fluid service is going to need to be done, and of course a really good cleaning. So there you have it, my 2003 4Runner. Again, I've always wanted these. Now these things get expensive depending on the year that you're looking at them. 2003, 2005, especially if you find cars that are from Florida, Nevada, California, those even get higher. I mean, I saw one in there for 26,000 miles. It was an 04 for $26,000. $26,000 for an 04. So, and they stay up there in price. So, I got it for a really good deal. I'm gonna put some money into it. I'm not gonna go crazy. Got a new radio for it up there already. It is a double DIN touchscreen with Apple CarPlay. So, this is the one I'm gonna keep as long as it keeps running. The only thing, like I said, the rust and the timing belt is the only issue that these cars usually have. Now, 171,000 miles. Don't know if the timing belt has been done. There's no markings in there, and honestly, that's the only thing that scares me. And I'm not gonna do that because I spent some money already on doing the framework on this thing, and I spent some money on those front axle shaft there on the axle boots or the axles. So I'm gonna hold off and do even spark plugs and cross my fingers that by next summer or spring, this thing is still running good. I'm gonna keep the oil change done on it, of course, and hope and pray that it gets me all the way to next summer. So there you have it, the new truck. The Trailblazer is gone. 2003 4Runner limited V8, 4.7 liter. I hope you guys give me, actually I would say if you guys do have 4Runners, let me know what you think. Let me know if the buy was a good buy or a bad buy. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Also on my Instagram, you can hit me up there. But I think it was a good buy. I'm gonna be doing a little bit of upgrades here and there, some cleanup on the truck, and it'll all be put on the video. That's why I like to do this YouTube thing, because I like to put stuff on the video, kind of like a day, it's like a vlog, and that's what my channel is about, vlogging cars and sneakers. So perfect truck, clean up. I'll be doing a lot of stuff right now. I am gonna do the oil change. Most of us know how to do an oil change, so I'm not gonna put that on the video, but I am going to do an oil change on this thing right now. But the next video you'll see with this truck is going to be when I'm cleaning up the interior. But anyways, before it gets too late, I gotta pull this baby out, get it washed up for the show tomorrow, and I'll have a video on that as well, and do the oil change on that. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, hit the like button below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next one.